Hello everyone, and thank you for viewing the EZClaim Medical Billing Program demonstration. EZClaim is a US-based software company supporting clients all over the United States. EZClaim offers a monthly user login subscription, giving you cloud remote access to our secure servers, allowing you to work from anywhere, anytime with a PC or Mac computer. Here are just a few of the feature benefits I will be demonstrating today. The program is able to handle a large number of concurrent users and multiple client company database files. Perfect for medical billing companies. And we also serve small to medium-sized practices all over the United States. With user-level security settings, you can set up unique permissions, accountability, and user tracking edit capabilities. Interface and integration connections for importing and exporting features with other vendors, for connections with electronic charting programs, and our preferred partner clearinghouse, TriZetto Provider Solutions, for EDI services. Easily sort columns, create filters and rules to set up a unique workflow, check real-time insurance eligibility verification, activate action edits, validation rules, claim checking integration when you enroll with our partner clearinghouse, TriZetto. You also receive claim status, tracking flow EDI reports for the life of your claim, acceptance, rejection notifications, and tracking ERA remittance for auto posting. Be able to track and view copays, deductibles, and balances owed right on the home launching page using our widget reports. Enroll in EZClaim Pay, credit card merchant services, virtual terminal right in our scheduler program and billing program. Be able to send your patients an SMS, text, or email notification to pay their bill online and import back in the patient payment from the portal. Do-it-yourself statements, or outsource to TriZetto, our partnered clearinghouse, and let them send the statement for you. Help topics, view manuals, how-to guides, YouTube videos, join our webinars, user groups, and easily connect to our support team for support with our ticket system, EZClaimSupport.com, training videos, one-on-one training, and onboard coaching. So starting with the tour of our home launching page in the main screen of the program, where you'll be working from, you'll notice at the top, you'll have your company name, and the EZ cube that I can click on is where I can pin and see those additional company files. You have 4 ribbon bars in the program: Home, which is the main one that you're working from, Electronic Billing, Tools for your user management settings, Program Default Settings, Merchant Tracking and Portal Payments from your patients, and Support. To the right, you'll see our home ribbon workflows to easily navigate to where I'd like to go intuitively in the program. Below that, you'll see our widgets for customizing your favorite reports out on the home launching page for easy access to what's important to you and your workflow for the day. These are just a few of the standard ones that come with the program. On the left, we have our active patients list, and you can scroll and see all of your active patients. Claims, and I filtered mine to show claims on hold. All of our standard reports in the program are in alphabetical order. And tasking for users to assign tasks for follow-up. Customizing your columns with a right click and choosing your column chooser and customizing what column headings you'd like as a user. And clicking on a patient, and in the bottom left corner, our At a Glance window for me to easily move through the patient's chart, demographic area, claims, and status of the claims and who they've billed to and bill date, service dates and procedure codes, payment ledgers, and also a document storage so that I can easily add in a document or scan a document into the patient's chart area. So working from your flow tabs, you can easily click and create your patient chart. We're going to open one up today and show you what that looks like. So here we have one with Brooks. And all my demographic area, classifying and sorting my patients, creating templates of services that this patient can be preset for, permanently adding diagnosis, copays, primary and secondary insurances, and even tertiary, add one. Dropping down to my libraries and setups for payers, payer IDs, patient phone numbers, emails, and provider billing information and rendering. Service facility, referring, ordering, and or supervising, depending on the type of billing that you're doing. We also have some additional data fields in the patient's demographic chart area. If you wish to customize those, you can. You'll be able to send statements to patients or third party, add personal messages, and track any keystrokes for items that might be changed or edited in the patient's demographic area. So once I have a patient created, I can easily come up to my ribbon bar and click open and create a claim. I can come back out to my flow tab and create claims that way. Or I can also, to the left of the patient, with my easy quick keys, make a claim for my patient Brooks. So this is our claim billing template, where I can easily, from the claim, see his demographic area, include an authorization number from my auth library that I obtained, diagnosis, repeat a service from last time he came, and just clicking the date of the service that I want to pop in the claim line, and up in the right-hand corner, be able to determine, is this going to go electronic or do I want to switch the method to paper? Scrolling down, I can include any other additional information I may need on this claim template to report to the payer. Once I save that, it does indicate down in the noting area that that claim was created and what user created that. Just saving and closing. In my next flow out here, I would move to sending my batches of claims. My submitter-receiver connections are set up already to my clearinghouse. I see my batches of claims here. For all my patients that I created claims for, I can send primary and secondary and be able to just check all those off. Hit the Create Send button and scrub those claims for any errors. So we have an action edit validation rule set up in the program to check for any data fields that are missing. And you, of course, can add more to it. You can click here and hyperlink back into the claim and fix what's wrong and keep that one in the batch. Or place it on hold and take it out of the claim ready to submit status and come back and fix it later. And also use tasking here. Great area to use it, and notify maybe another user in the program. Give them a due date for this task and a pop-up reminder. We're easily tasking. Closing out of that and continuing on to hit that send button for that direct connection to our clearinghouse setup for uploading those claims in the secure file transfer protocol. Now we do also have the ability to connect to other clearinghouses of your choosing. We also partner with Waystar and ClaimMD. We have clients also using Office Ally or Validate. So those connections are available. And our library settings up here for EDI connections. Moving on, if you've set your claim method to printing claims, click on the Print Claims tab out here in your flow. And you'll see your batches of claims here. I'm sending them professionally, and if I want to view them on the template in the program, you can do so. I can do one at a time, or I can check them all off and preview those claims. So there's our template in the program. You can also turn the template off, align your printer to your forms, and be able to align that data and print on your forms. We also have other types of claim forms in the system, so we offer the institutional UB04 template as well, and also invoicing. So if you have a third party, somebody that doesn't need a claim format or a template, and we just want to simply send out an invoice, you can do so. We can also bring your logo into the program and have that appear on the invoice. And that's what that looks like. Moving on in my workflow for the day, once I've sent those claims to the clearinghouse, I do have my widget out here on my home launching page that shows that that went out for today's date. And then we want to move to the next flow of reviewing the EDI reports that will be sweeping in from the clearinghouse. We are alerted up here in the ribbon bar too if there are any new ones. You see them there as well. And also be able to see them bolded here of the new ones coming in that I need to open up and check and process. So TriZetto gives us a claim status report here letting us know what they received on their end. And also they're scrubbing as well and validating and letting us know of any errors. And in my claim acknowledgement report, I can open that up and specifically work that rejection. And that flows right into the program. And I'm able to hyperlink, double click right back into that claim and see that rejection right in the program. Fix what's wrong and be able to send it right back for processing. Other reports that we can get from our clearinghouse integration, of course, is enrolling in the 835 remittance. And see that and do auto posting right in the program, so we can open that one up and parse it out to the payer and match it up to the claim ID and claim invoice that went out originally when that claim was sent through the clearinghouse portal. So this is our posting screen where I'm able to apply adjustments and write-offs, track $0 for easy follow-up, or ignore that adjustment for the money to be collected from another third party or patient for their responsibility, copays, or deductibles. So you do have options that you can set up in that posting screen for how you want to handle and track things. Once you do hit the apply payment button, my status changes here on that outstanding claim, or that auto posting window, and the payment is now applied for that service line. Coming over here on the right, I drop open and can see my actual remittance and my status now. These can be printed out or stored if you'd like, or saved and archived right in the program. I can also bring up any denial reports or the actual EOB in the system as well. And here's my actual Medicare EOB report. Just closing out of these windows and moving on to our next flow in the demonstration, and that is being able to send patient statements. Clicking that open. We have different formats here on the right, so you can do it yourself templates. If you'd like to set a patient's remaining balance to a template and preview or print it out on the screen, you can do one at a time, you can do multiple. You can customize these statements with your logo, turn on some different options. Be able to add personal messages or global messages onto your statements. You also have the ability to drop down and choose TriZetto, our partnered clearinghouse, who can also send that statement for you if you'd prefer someone else to do it. And our newest feature that we have, you can also send the patient an SMS payment request. So if your patients would like to be texted that they have a bill and they'd like to use the patient portal and pay online, you can certainly do that and be able to set that amount and send that patient that $20 request. The patient receives that text message on their phone, and they're able to click on the link and pay that. In our Tools tab up here, I'm able to see that payment from the patient portal, and we're able to import in that payment that they made with their credit card. You can also do manual payment posting, payer posting as well. So if I receive a check from Blue Cross, I can pick up that payer, put in the amount that I received, the posting date, and be able to see all the patients and the claims associated with that payer, and filter if I want to for only those patients. And be able to post that insurance check. Record that check number. And any other note pertaining to this paper EOB check. And then check off those patients. And only see their ledgers and post and balance out. Your adjustment codes and reason codes are also built right into the program. So we are able to record if there is a remaining balance, or if I'm pushing it to the secondary insurance does need to be attached in order for me to push it there. You can also pause in the middle of your posting if you want and come back to it. And modify and finish dispersing if you need to. You can also do a manual patient posting here and choose a patient and manually type in their information. We can also choose the credit card processing with EZClaim Pay. When I click on the EZClaim Pay button, it gives me the ability to get into the virtual terminal. You can also order hardware devices if you prefer, swiping devices, chip readers. We can also store a patient's credit card on file, choose a balance or just their copay today, or whatever amount they would like to pay. Going into the virtual terminal, typing in that patient's information, zip code, card, and we only have to do this once in the virtual. If they've given you permission to save, I'm saving it and running that card. It lets me know that the card was a MasterCard, and there's my reference number on the transaction. And I can save and close that. Coming up to my Tools tab here, I have my ribbon bar up, and I see that Merchant Tracking tab. I can click on that, and with my security admin code, get into my funding tracking reports dashboard and be able to see my transactions and get my totals for the day, and see my daily volume graph, and get into a deeper dive of reports of my merchant statements, any chargebacks, voids or refunds. And you also have a virtual terminal here as well. So if I want to enter any debit cards or ACHs here, I can do so. It also gives me the ability to search for transactions if I'm looking for a particular one for the day. Standard in the program, of course, are all of our reports to be able to follow things in the program and give patients ledgers, balance out for the day, how much money was taken in, run my AR reports. Everything is in alphabetical order. And when I click on it, I can preview it or print. Scroll down in the left and get to my criteria window and really set and choose what and how I'd like to see this report, grouping it for what date range, and be able to bring up that data on my screen, view it, save it, print it, or even push it out in a different format other than standard PDF. You also have an option here to drop down and be able to send it in a different format like Excel, CSV. The AR report is a nice report too that clearly gives me an indication of charges, adjustments, what was paid, any balances, and of course 30, 60, 90, over 120 days, and most importantly percentages. So if you're looking at percentages, so right now we're sitting at that 38.47% of what's been collected so far and what's still outstanding. Another one of my favorite reports is claim list follow-up, and being able to set that criteria by bill to payer, original bill date, last exported date, lots of selections here for what you really want to drill down and pull out of this report. This report also tells me everything that's going on with the claim, and I can hyperlink back into it. So anytime you see a hand here in any of our reports, that means I can get right back into that claim and see any notes that have taken place on that claim and follow that claim information tracking. Another great report that I like to show as well is patient services. This is also where you can print patient receipts, credit card receipts, and run any analytics or production summary based on procedure codes and users in the program. So generally, if you have a lot of rendering providers maybe in the practice, this is a nice one to run and group and sort that way. It will give a nice breakdown by provider of what patients they saw, what was charged, insurance dispersed and paid, patient paid, adjustment write-offs, balances, and then how many visits that patient had. Getting back to our other tab here on the home screen is tasking. And I'm able to go in and open up tasks. And tasks are linked right to the claim, so the person who's assigned a task can get right back in there and fix what's wrong. So it's a really nice tool when you have multiple users in the program. And remember, you have help topics, training, onboarding is included. A coach holds your hand as they help you with your setups and library setups and learning the front end training, back end training, and having great success with the EZClaim Billing program. Continued support, continued maintenance. We do the backups for you and give you any new updates and features as they roll out. Another favorite thing that I want to end with showing you today is, of course, our find grids. And being able to really customize as a biller in the program for things that you would like to find specifically. Maybe go back to that payment and drill down to that payment that we were working on for today or for a particular payer. And you can see that it still needs to be dispersed. I can have multiple grids opened. Maybe I need to go look for a claim particularly, and just maybe sort here by on hold, and I just want to look at those. You can also do customizing and custom formatting in the program and set up rules, create different layouts, and also be able to export these out as well, or maybe just make it a favorite out on your home launching page and create a widget. I do have different layouts down here that I made and can bounce back and forth between those layouts and these grids. I want to thank you today for viewing the EZClaim Billing Medical program. And if you're interested for more information, you can contact sales@ezclaim.com for pricing, and or call us at 877-650-0904.